Hey everybody, this is John. Uh, just want to talk to you guys in light of the recent events that happened. It took place yesterday with a tornado, and they hit Chattanooga, Tennessee, and other places in the South. I think even as far as it went to Virginia and South Carolina, I believe, Mississippi, different places, Louisiana, Florida. Just want to say we're praying for you guys. Uh, Sorry for any losses you may have experienced. Hopefully everybody's alive and well and picking up the pieces as I record this video. I just want to kind of follow up on a video we did previously called Being Encouraged and Keeping the Faith. Because this is a time to still be encouraged and keep the faith. And also give you something to think about. You know, these are funny times here in 2020, and I don't want you to be too discouraged, but kind of understand what God is trying to tell us. I mean, God is definitely speaking to us, and He's speaking to us for a reason. Biblically in the Bible, plenty of times, there's plenty moments where God used prophets, or even just the average person. You're going to speak to a group of people, individuals, whomever, and let them know God has a message for them. A lot of times those individuals did not listen, or those group of people did not listen. So God, I guess, had to take it upon himself and say, I can show you better than I can tell you. All right? Not saying that anyone who was caught up in this nightmare, this travesty, is doing anything wrong. And not saying that God is singling you out, because everything that's happening to people is a message for everyone who sees it. Something may happen to you, but you're still here, alive and well, able to recover. That means you have God's grace and mercy, and you still have purpose on this earth. He's still using you. But he used you in this travesty for us to wake up and understand we got to come back to him. We've already been locked down with this coronavirus. Prime opportunity, to really connect with the Father, understand what's important in life, what he wants us to do, right? He really wants us to sit back and listen to him. I think we just need to sit down. That's why we're at home, so we can sit down, get away from the grind, the ripping and running. Just listen to him and understand that it's more than life than just making money. It's more than life than entertaining yourself. Those things are great, but that's not our priority. And I think we've been putting those things in front of God for far too long. And now is the time to get back right. Back to these people in the Bible, such as like a Moses. He went out and told Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh didn't listen. Plagues hit Egypt so many times. For Pharaoh to finally get it through his head, like, okay, I got to listen this go around. I'm going to let you go, right? So that's why I believe these things are happening to us. God is hitting us with these different plagues, whether it's the virus or hitting us with things far as this tornado that just took place, hurricanes that happened, gang violence, police brutality, getting caught up in prison, drugs, HIV epidemic, all those things, are happening because God is trying to talk to us and tell us, look, man or woman, I need you to wake up and listen here, right? And do right. Understand what I'm telling you. First, listen to me. Understand what I'm trying to tell you to do, and do it. Because we're not here for our will. We're here for the will of the Father, and Christ taught us that. So, right now, for people who are at home sitting in the dark, my parents included, I guess just imagine yourself as walking through a tunnel, a dark tunnel, and the only lights you see is a light behind you, kind of like this light right here. That light is God. So not saying that you're a bad person, but I think we've been walking through this tunnel, me included. And as we walk through this tunnel, we're just walking away from God. God's not turning away from us. We're walking away from God. And to get back to him, what we got to do? The light is right there. Turn around. Walk back to the light. That's it. Go back to the Father. I mean, you know, like I said, Moses, he had to tell the people, get their attention. Noah tried to tell the people to get their attention. They didn't listen, but Noah listened and he lived on. Jonah, he tried to avoid God. You know, God finally got to him and he had to fulfill his duty, his purpose. You know, Job even went through it. See, and I see Job going through things for us to learn from. I mean, things happen to individuals or groups of people, not for them just to learn from something, learn from the experience, but for us to learn from the experience. I mean, even for me growing up, I learned so much from the mistakes my brothers made. You know, I think also God allows certain people to go through these or to have these mistakes, to go through these certain experiences because they're strong enough to endure. But it's for the people who are around them, it's meant for them to see what happened so they can avoid those mistakes because they may not be as strong, right? Maybe, maybe not. But I think all this is happening for a reason. Don't be discouraged and keep the faith. Keep praying. We're going to pray for you. Understand that you're still here. There's God's grace and mercy, right? So just a short message. Be encouraged. You know, I hope all is well. I know everything will turn around and we'll be back. But, I almost forgot another thing too. While we're here at home, once again, why we need to go back to God and get right, because we don't know how this world is going to turn out when this virus is, over resolved. People keep saying this new normal may happen, but it's this time we have to get strong and sitting on or standing on a foundation that's so solid. When this new normal happens, we won't shake and fall, right? We have to stand on this solid foundation, this solid rock. You know, who's that rock? That's Christ. So I think we're gonna need him even more for what's to come. I'm not trying to say anything bad. That's just like unbearable is gonna come to us, but life in the world is gonna be different. You know, going forward. So we have to make sure we're standing on the right side, right? We have to make sure that so we can endure going forward and make sure we make it to the promised land, make it to God's kingdom. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you all go. Just want to give that little quick message, let you know I love you. We're praying for you and hope to see you guys soon. Peace.